We started off with a team of 4 back about 5 years ago, and now we're a solid team of 14 of all skill sets and experience. I head up the creative team here at RSM UK. We've been in a quite unique situation of progression and team growth over the last few years. We are a national team, which means that we serve the business, and it's almost going to be next to impossible for us to service a business of 5,000 people. So we need help. And taking away the pressures that would be set on a central team is really important. And that plays into what we're doing with the M&A team as well, because the M&A team, mergers and acquisitions for short, quite proficient in how they do their roles. We're quite protective. We're brand guardians, really, and we want to make sure that the brand is used, especially with the guidelines that we work within at RSM UK. So it's only natural for us to make sure that things are done properly at a high level quality as well. But the challenge that's been set to us really is, how do we bring the business of 5,000 people up to a certain level or quality where we are happy to see that they have learnt from design fundamentals, I suppose, and have a knowledge and proficiency, and they're able to actually go off and be more self-sufficient without having to rely on our team. Yes, we're a larger team than we were, but we're still considerably small. What we realised is that when we started off with the reviewer role, we worked out quite quickly that what the M&A team wanted to achieve by going in and editing and making sure that things were done in a certain way, they couldn't do that as a reviewer. So we've shared a license with them to make sure that they understand the back end of what happens in Foleon. The reviewer or the free licenses are great from a commenting point of view and a feedback point of view, but when you need a little bit extra, it's really important that we get those designer roles or editor roles down pat, just to give people a little bit more freedom within the platform itself. The designer role, I would say, is probably suited better to your more advanced users. So the users that would be, I guess, our design team, and those that have been trained up to a certain level to make that work. The publisher role is more that top level person that can come in and make suggestions and work collaboratively with the designer or the person to make sure that as a team you're doing things right. When it comes to communication and collaboration, I think that's where you can ease off a little bit when it comes to creating things together, I suppose. We've only really just started working into templates into our workspace, because in the past, everything has been quite bespoke. And therefore, with bespoke layouts and bespoke design comes time. So that efficiency piece is the next level up really for us. And that's where we want to focus on, so that templates can be dropped in and you adjust the colors, you adjust fonts, whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that things are still there and still manageable, but done in a much more efficient way.